UFC Fight Night Gary versus Prates takes place this weekend, and I'm going to be breaking down the main event, Ian Gary versus Carlos Prates. If you do go on to enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know who you have winning in the comments below. Let's get into this. Ian Gary is a slight favourite at a -122, and Carlos Prates is a slight underdog at a +102. Now, pretty much just a pick and fight. Could see this going either way. Obviously, Ian Gary is a favourite, but I mean, it's ever so slightly. It's a pick and fight. Going into the builds, though, Gary is 2 inches taller, but he does have a 3.5-inch disadvantage in reach and a 1.5 disadvantage in leg reach. This is, it's not huge, but it is quite a big difference. Because I would come along and say the shorter fighter with longer reach will just piece up the taller fighter because of the way that the taller fighter has to apply a pressure while being taller and having disadvantage in reach. Gary has kind of built his game around not necessarily having like less of a reach advantage over his opponent, but he's built his game around being able to apply pressure when he needs to and being able to back off and leg kick when he needs to. So I don't think it's that big of an advantage in this fight, but it's definitely a huge advantage for Prates. It's not like an Arman Petrosyan situation where he's like 6'3" with a 71-inch reach and he's going to get pieced up by Bruno Ferreira on the feet. So I feel like it's not that big. I'm yapping at the moment. Let's just get into early fight. Early game, advantage Carlos Prates. This, we already knew this going into the fight. Prates is early, dangerous early going on. What have I just said? Early, dangerous. He's dangerous early on. He knocked out Jinglian round 2, straight right hand. He knocked out not Carlos Prates. He knocked out Neil Magny round 1, straight right hand. I think he's going to knock out Ian Gary in round 2 with a straight right hand. Now, this is not just because Prates has got 2 straight right hand knockouts. It's because Gary leaves himself very open when striking with his opponents. When he applies that pressure, which he's going to have to do in this fight because he does have a reach disadvantage, he's going to have to apply pressure on Prates. I can see him leaving himself open to a right hand, which he did against Shavkat Rakhmonov. He got caught. Against Shavkat, he got caught. Shavkat launched a right hand. Round number 1, you can watch it back. It's pretty much the only bit of action in that first round. If that's Carlos Prates, Gary probably goes out cold. He's got a good chin. But against Prates, I don't know, man. I don't know. Prates is deadly with that. So that's my thoughts on the early rounds. Granted, Gary could just stall out the early rounds by just taking down Carlos Prates for like 2 straight minutes. Like, it literally, not 2 straight minutes, 2 straight rounds. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Gary just shoots a takedown in the first 10 minutes. Not first 10 minutes, first 2 minutes of round number 1. Shoots a takedown, holds him, goes into round number 2, shoots a takedown, holds him. Then we go into the mid to late rounds, which I'm giving advantages to Ian Gary. Carlos Prates is a heavy smoker. I don't know how well his gas tank is going to be when he's in round number 4, round number 5, and he's huffing for air because his lungs are filled with tar. So I think going into the late rounds, if it goes into round 3, round 4, round 5, they're all Ian Gary's rounds, and he might get it done for late TKO, if not a decision win. I think Prates will get this one done by a round 2 TKO. I don't like Gary's defense, especially against a guy as dangerous as Carlos Prates. I'm banking on a Prates round 2 KO. But that being said, if it gets past round number 2 into round 3, round 4, round 5, Ian Gary's going to school him. Ian Gary's better on the feet. He's probably better on the ground as well. We haven't really seen Prates in a ground game situation in the UFC, to my knowledge. I didn't watch, and I haven't watched his first fight in the UFC, but from what I've seen from Prates, we haven't really seen much ground game from him. So I'm going to pick a round 2 TKO for Prates. I think he gets it done. But once again, I'm going to keep saying this. If it gets into the 3rd, 4th, or 5th round, Ian Gary takes it.